Hello fellas, so what you see here is my Dell XPS. It's a very high-end laptop. It's my work laptop and it has some really high specs. It has been off for about a day now, but often what happens is that this gets pretty hot, and what I want to see is that how hot does this get and which areas of the laptop get hot in, let's say, 30 minutes of use of full screen, let's say playing a video or something. So let's get started. So like I said, this hasn't been on for about a day, so it's fully cold right now, and the tool that I'm gonna use to check its temperature is this FLIR Ulefone camera. And this camera has this FLIR 1 camera, thermal camera, and right now you can see that it just started to get hot in this region. So it is 25 degrees, 26 degrees in this area where probably this processor is. Anyways, we'll do a time-lapse video and let's get started. But before that, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that you can receive notifications of the latest upcoming videos. Let's move forward. So guys, the time right now is 14:06 and I'm gonna play my own video in full screen in loop. This is me, of course. It's one of my other YouTube videos. So right now I have lowered down the sound. My bike has a flat. Okay, so right now if you check the temperature of this keyboard region is starting to get pretty high. It's 35 degrees almost, and for the LCD part it's 25 degrees. Okay, so I'll raise the sound to halfway up because that's what I normally use, and I guess most of the people out there use, and I'll then get back after, let's say, every 10 minutes or so. So I'm back after almost 10 minutes. Let me reduce the sound and let's give it a check. So right now the keyboard area is 33, 34. Yeah, it's going up slowly, and this area seems to be releasing some air. This portion here, right here. By the way, it's almost 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes that I came back. Look at this. So it's clear that the CPU and the motherboard is in this region, and this area is pretty much without any circuitry. Probably it's just a battery. So this thing is pretty sensitive. If you see, yeah, right here, the place where I touch, it just leaves a fingerprint mark. See that? So normally it's 27 degrees, the place where I touched. It's a couple degrees higher, or half a degree higher. So right now it's, what is it? It's 14:18. So let's get back after 20 minutes from now. Okay fellas, so we are back after almost half an hour from the last time. Okay, we have something interesting here. if you see, it seems to be the temperature is actually going down. If you see, earlier it was like it reached up to almost 35, 36, even up to 37 degrees centigrade, but now it's 30, 29, which is pretty good. And the screen itself is remaining constant. It's approximately 25 degrees, 24. Yep. And if you look at this closely, let me take a look. Yeah, a closer look would tell you that. Let me also adjust the positioning of the buttons. Alright, so if you take a closer look, it does tell you that the heat is actually coming from in between the buttons. You see that the buttons themselves are at, let's say, 31 degrees, and then when you go in between here, they go up to, alright, I have to stay a little bit still, up to 33 degrees at some points. At 33, 33 and a half. It's also showing here the maximum 34 and the minimum. Sorry, the maximum and the minimum was being shown here. So yeah, the summary would be that this laptop is doing a pretty decent job, I'd say. If you're just doing it, I mean, this is a high-end laptop with Core i7 10th generation processor. It's doing like the system itself is doing a pretty good job. Yeah, so it seems like the laptop is doing a pretty good job, or the system itself is doing a pretty good job to release the excess air, and it with a very decent application like running a YouTube video or maybe some normal working would remain calm and quiet. But often, like I said in the beginning, I saw that the laptop gets pretty hot and also starts to turn on the fan, and this area becomes really hot, and I guess that's when I'm doing some simulations, and that's, of course, that's using the capacity of the processor, and it's trying to get the heat out from more or less this area and also this region where the processor and the motherboard basically lies inside. So yeah, at the end I would say that it's a pretty decent laptop and it has pretty good capabilities. So we'll do that with a comparison with MacBook Air with the M1 chip. I mean, it has no fan, but that's for another video. We'll do a comparison. So for now, let's call it a day. And if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and yep, see you later guys.